Welcome back. This is Rich again, back for an exclusive YouTube video blog. Today's YouTube video blog is about why it's time for Bally Sports to fold. But first, these important messages. Don't forget to listen to Crystal's Time Machine each and every Friday and Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. on WCAP 980, where everybody gets it. Can't catch the show live, listen to the podcast exclusively on archive.org. Goes back to October 2015. Follow Crystal on Twitter at Crystal Amy John. I'm Machine Crystal. Follow her on Instagram at Crystal Johnson. Follow her on Facebook, the official Crystal's Time Machine Facebook page, the official Crystal's Time Machine group page, and Game Show fan page. And also, if you follow Crystal on YouTube at Crystal Johnson. One exclusive video a week. Follow me on Twitter at Chewy7. Follow me on Instagram at Rich Saraso. Follow me on YouTube at Rich Saraso. And like Dave Willerman at Boosters Berwick on the page. And follow Jen Johnson on Twitter. Okay? And now on to the feature presentation. Bally Sports, which is owned by Diamond Sports Group, is now under Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. It's been under bankruptcy protection since 2023. Background on Diamond Sports Groups and Bally Sports Groups. They started back in 1996 as Fox Sports Net, and they acquired the regional rights to many sports teams throughout the United States. Eventually became the top regional sports network in the United States. At one time, they had over 21 MLB teams, over 17 NHL teams, and over 20 NBA teams, local rights for many years in the late 1990s and early 2000s. But around 2002, 2003, a lot of the teams that were part of Fox Sports Net opted not to renew their contract with Fox and formed their own sports networks, which some of them were successful, like the Yes Network and Altitude Sports and Comcast Sportsnet, which eventually morphed into the NBC Sports Networks. And in the 2010s, Fox Sports Net was rebranded as Fox Sports Networks, and they actually had to give up a couple of regional sports networks in Pittsburgh, Rocky Mountain, and Northwest that span off to Root Sports, and eventually AT&T Sportsnet. And also, in the 2010s, Fox Sports Networks lost the LA Dodgers, the LA Lakers to Spectrum. At the time was Time Warner Sports. In 2017, Fox Sports Networks was bought by Disney when Disney acquired the Fox movie studio and most of the television assets, and immediately Disney had to sell Fox Sports Networks because it was a conflict of interest with ESPN. And for about 2 years, they couldn't find a buyer until Sinclair bought them, and they kept them as Fox Sports Networks until 2021. Then they rebranded them with Bally Sports, and it was a part of the casino thing. But Bally Sports formed a group called Diamond Sports, and they were the overseers of Bally Sports Network, pushing Sinclair out of the way. But during this time, a lot of people were cutting the cord on cable, and Bally Sports acquired so much debt from the Fox Sports Network. And more and more cable companies dropping Bally Sports. They had to file for bankruptcy. In May of 2023, they started to lose teams. The San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks, because they had big contracts and Bally's could not pay them. And in like the fall of 2023, they had to fold Bally Sports Arizona because the Phoenix Suns went to Arizona Family Television, associated with Gray Television, and the Arizona Coyotes went with Scripps Sports. They moved to Utah the next year. They'll still be on Scripps Sports, and Bally's continuing to lose money, and it got many of the teams still with Bally Sports Network and the NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball still getting mad about what's going to happen with Bally. And earlier this year, Amazon threw in a $150 million lifeline to stream games for the teams on Bally Sports, but that hasn't helped out a lot. And at the end of the NHL season, Bally Sports lost two more teams, regional rights, the Florida Panthers and the Dallas Stars. The Florida Panthers are going to be with Scripps Sports, and the Dallas Stars are going to form their own streaming service. And the bankruptcy reorganization is going to take place sometime for the plan, sometime in the near future. It was supposed to be April, but then it got pushed back into June. Around that time, Comcast dropped Bally Sports throughout the areas it covered, and then it was supposed to be July. Then it got pushed back again, and it's getting the leagues and the teams getting more and more antsy. In fact, many of these teams are signing contingency deals with Scripps Sports or other sports groups in case if Bally Sports goes under. There was some reports recently that Bally Sports North and Bally Sports Detroit was going to fold by August 1st, but nothing came about it. And this is not going to be looking good. Regional sports networks are dying, and I think Bally Sports is probably going to basically have to fold, because pushing back the dates for the bankruptcy plan exiting is, getting longer and longer. And many of these leagues and teams are running out of patience because they want to know where the games are going to be being aired in the future, like on cable or a streaming service. And if Bally Sports goes under, then most of the teams probably will have to get the games produced by MLB Network for the rest of the year, or the NHL and NBA would have to scramble. But there's about 6 NHL teams that have a contingency plan with Scripps Sports, and I think the NHL, the NBA does as well. Very, very sad. I wish it was still Fox Sports Networks, but that couldn't happen because of the conflict of interest with ESPN. I think Bally Sports is toast, and the way fans consume sports is now going to change for the worse. And also, with Bally Sports going under, this probably puts other regional sports networks in danger as well. And that's about it on that. Back with another YouTube video soon. Bye now.